Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away of signs of inflamed blood vessels, like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening joint aches and pain, or parasitic infection. Don't change or stop steroid, asthma, or other treatments without talking to your doctor. Ask your specialist about Dupixent.
On board Rocky Mountaineer, your journey through the Canadian Rocky Mountains is filled with dramatic moments, and you'll have the best seat in the house. Catching the sun reflecting off Mount Rundle while traversing landscapes that redefine your sense of scale, or emerging from a tunnel into daylight like a curtain rising on a stage for the show nature is putting on just for you. Rocky Mountaineer.
This is KCAL News Mornings.
Rise and shine. Good morning to you. It is Monday, March 17th. I'm Chris Holmstrom.
Happy Monday. I'm Kalina Estrinos, and here are the stories we're tracking as you head out the door. President Trump digs up a centuries-old controversial law in his crackdown on illegal migrants. And we're live with legal challenges it's already facing.
Plus, the roof at a strip mall caves in, and it's all because of a violent car crash. We'll show you what's left behind.
And is this a sign of things to come? Another earthquake rocks Southern California, and it's near the same spot as the last one.
But first, let's take a look at your next weather forecast. Amber Lee joins us now. Amber, good morning.
Hi, good morning and happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm tracking another system that's going to bring some light showers to the area. You can see it here with our next weather live radar. We're already starting to see a little bit more of that rain moving into the central coast. But here in Southern California, it's going to be just a little bit more delayed than what we first forecasted. So here's a look at your St. Patrick's Day forecast. Mostly cloudy, a little bit chilly this morning. So bundle up. Just grab that umbrella just in case, because it's not going to arrive until later on today, and you can see it with our next weather forecast. By the time we head into the 2 p.m. hour, that's when we start to feel some of the showers move in. And then again, it's not a huge rainmaker at all. It's going to bring us about 1/10 of an inch or less of rain. Well, coming up, my next weather forecast, I'll tell you whether or not we're going to see more rain or if things are going to finally warm up, because the first day of spring is later this week.
Oh, you know what? Thanks for the reminder. I'm also hoping it just clears up, because I'm tired of the roadways looking like a mess, because a lot of people can't drive when it comes to the rain here. But let's get you out the door right now. I do have a crash on the eastbound 91 before Cherry Avenue. The middle lane is blocked off, and that's a backup leaving the 710. You could easily take the 105 east instead, but for now that backup is just about a 5-minute ride, so it's not terrible. Here's a look at LA. So we're seeing more green than red this morning. It's, you know, goes along with the St. Patrick's Day theme. But give yourself a head start on the 405 and the 5 freeway, because I am starting to see some congestion building. In the Inland Empire, a couple problems here. I have a crash northbound 215 at University. Middle lane is blocked off. I'll get your backup coming up soon. Also a crash and spill westbound 210 before H Street. That right lane is off limits, and we have a little delay there. I'll keep you updated on both in just a bit.
A legal battle over deportation intensifies. 300 violent gang members, including alleged rapists, are waking up in prison cells in El Salvador after being deported under a wartime law from the 1700s.
But the Trump administration is getting major pushback, and the fight could head up to the Supreme Court. We want to get out to KCAL News reporter Rick Montanez joining us live right now in downtown LA with more on what all of this means. Rick?
Yeah, Kalina and Chris, this is a wartime law, as you mentioned, that is over, or almost, I should say, 230 years old. The Trump administration says it had already deported over 100 people under that law, when a judge this weekend received a lawsuit and then blocked the use of that law. Now we have some new video to show you, and this was released from the government of El Salvador, claiming that it shows 261 people who were deported by the U.S. These are gang members, they say, mainly from Venezuela, and they are being held in detention now by El Salvador. The video comes after a federal judge blocked the Trump administration from invoking a 1798 law called the Alien Enemies Act. This was on Saturday. The law allows the arrest and deportation without typical due process. The Trump administration says these migrants are accused of being members of the South American gang Tren de Agua. Overnight, President Trump was asked about the use of this centuries-old law, typically only used